father, the one that chose you need.
In the late 1960s, a groundbreaking film called Easy Rider hit the big screen, forever changing the way Hollywood approached filmmaking. Co-written and directed by Dennis Hopper, with Peter Fonda and a then relatively unknown Jack Nicholson in leading roles. The movie follows the story of two bikers searching for a sense of belonging in a rapidly changing America. Originally titled The Loners, this classic explores themes of freedom, individuality, and disillusionment during a time of great cultural upheaval. At its core, the film serves as a poignant exploration of one man's search for his country, revealing the deep divisions and contradictions coursing through American society. This groundbreaking 1969 film, titled Easy Rider, was produced on a modest budget of under $1 million. Despite its humble beginnings, it managed to rake in over $60 million globally, leaving a lasting impact on both the box office and audiences alike. At its core, the movie follows the adventurous tale of two close friends, Wyatt, also known as Captain America, and Billy, who embark on an extraordinary road trip across America. These carefree hippies hope to find personal liberation, inner peace, and perhaps even the elusive American dream during their cross-country odyssey. Having recently closed a successful drug deal in Los Angeles, they mount their motorcycles and venture toward New Orleans, anticipating an exhilarating experience filled with self-discovery along the way. As our duo traverses through various terrains and encounters different people, they engage in spontaneous adventures while searching for something genuinely authentic and meaningful, an idealized version of America that may ultimately prove unreachable. Along their path, they meet fellow travelers seeking alternative lifestyles, commune members creating their own societies, and law enforcement officials suspicious of outsiders. Through these interactions, viewers witness a diverse portrayal of 1960s counterculture, fueled by anti-establishment attitudes and psychedelic drugs. This iconic movie has left an indelible mark on cinema history due to its compelling narrative, memorable performances, and daring exploration of societal norms prevalent during that era. Decades later, it continues to resonate with audiences intrigued by the notion of freedom and the pursuit of happiness, topics just as relevant today as they were back then.
Honey, can we have some more coffee?
In the 1969 movie Easy Rider, two motorcycle-riding rebels embark on a soul-stirring journey across the heartland of the United States. Wyatt and Billy cruise along endless roads, their powerful Harley-Davidson choppers reverberating throughout the serene landscapes. As they travel, they come face to face with various individuals, some friendly and others hostile, each contributing to the rich fabric of experiences that make up their adventure. The pair encounters a myriad of colorful personalities during rest stops and chance meetings. These interactions add depth to their voyage, offering moments of camaraderie, tension, and even danger. Alongside these human connections, the breathtaking vistas and expansive highways serve as both stage and silent observer to the unfolding story. Throughout the movie, the rumble of engines becomes more than mere background noise. It symbolizes the nonconformity of its leads, while contrasting sharply with the tranquility of rural America. With each mile traveled, viewers gain insight into the counterculture movement sweeping the nation during that time. As the credits roll, one cannot help but reflect upon the indelible mark left by this iconic piece of cinema. Its exploration of friendship, freedom, and societal norms remains relevant today, inviting us all to question our own paths and embrace the unknown. This classic continues to resonate among audiences worldwide, standing testament to the timeless appeal of life's great adventures. In the groundbreaking 1969 movie Easy Rider, Wyatt and Billy continue their journey, seeking a sense of freedom and independence. However, they face numerous challenges along the way, including hostility and acts of senseless violence. This iconic film explores themes of nonconformity and self-discovery during a time when societal norms were being challenged. Peter Fonda, who played one of the lead roles in the movie, shared a personal story about his father, legendary actor Henry Fonda. After much urging from his son, Henry agreed to watch an early cut of the film. Unfortunately, he failed to connect with its message and became concerned about its growing popularity. He struggled to comprehend the purpose behind the movie and found himself confused by its direction. The generation gap between Henry Fonda and his son was evident in their differing perspectives on Easy Rider. While the younger audience embraced the counterculture ideals presented in the movie, traditionalists like Henry had difficulty relating to these unconventional ideas. Nevertheless, Easy Rider remains a significant milestone in American cinema, reflecting the cultural changes taking place during the late 1960s. Its influence can still be felt today, reminding us of the everlasting quest for individualism and self-expression. At the heart of this classic, Easy Rider, lies a profound statement about society and the consequences of rebellion. The story follows two young men, Wyatt and Billy, disillusioned with the status quo, seeking freedom and adventure. Their dream is to make one significant scoop and then live their lives on their own terms. However, fate has something else in store for them. In one of the most unexpected turns, the movie ends tragically when both Wyatt and Billy meet violent deaths at the hands of hostile locals. This sudden twist leaves audiences stunned and reflective, making it one of the most memorable aspects of the film. The original concept behind Easy Rider was indeed focused on these two individuals who sought liberation by challenging societal norms and expectations. However, the actual outcome subverts our anticipations, providing a stark reminder of life's unpredictability and fragility. Despite the tragic finale, the film continues to resonate deeply with viewers even today due to its powerful message and thoughtful exploration of themes related to nonconformity and personal liberty. In the late 1960s, a groundbreaking film titled Easy Rider hit the screens, introducing a fresh approach to integrating music into cinema. This revolutionary technique would forever change how films were produced, particularly when selecting their musical scores. Instead of commissioning a composer to craft original compositions, director Dennis Hopper chose to incorporate pre-existing songs by various artists he admired. Among these musicians were iconic figures like Bob Dylan, the band Steppenwolf, and Jimi Hendrix. Their music became intrinsically linked to the visual narrative presented in the movie, weaving together powerful emotional undercurrents throughout each scene. By doing so, Hopper effectively elevated both the viewing experience and the cultural significance of his work. At its core, Easy Rider delves deep into themes surrounding counterculture, freedom, and self-discovery during that era. Utilizing already established tracks allowed for more authenticity and relatability between the storyline and audience members who resonated strongly with those messages. As a result, listeners could form personal connections with specific melodies while watching scenes unfold on-screen. This innovative decision also had practical advantages. It proved less expensive than hiring a professional composer and provided greater flexibility during post-production. Furthermore, it eliminated potential complications associated with matching customized scores seamlessly with film sequences. Consequently, other directors began adopting this inventive strategy in subsequent productions, further popularizing the concept of found music integration. To this day, Easy Rider remains a seminal piece of American cinematography, largely due to its unforgettable fusion of sight and sound. Its daring choice to blend disparate genres of rock, folk, blues, and psychedelia created an audiovisual tapestry unique to anything seen before then. Even now, half a century later, viewers continue appreciating this classic for its lasting influence on modern filmmaking techniques.
Pura vida, hermano.
Sí, pura vida. Bueno.
In the making of the groundbreaking 1969 film Easy Rider, its creators faced unique challenges when it came to obtaining music licenses. To secure the rights to various songs featured in the movie, they had to present the finished product to several bands for their approval. Each band was paid $1,000 for the usage of their music. One notable situation surrounding the production of Easy Rider was actor Rip Torn's legal battle against director Dennis Hopper. Initially, Torn had been considered for the part of attorney George Hansen, which eventually went to Jack Nicholson. However, after a heated argument between Torn and Hopper during a dinner meeting in 1967, involving a misunderstanding with a knife, Torn lost out on the opportunity. This led to a defamation lawsuit filed by Torn against Hopper, resulting from derogatory statements made about the incident. Ultimately, Torn emerged victorious in his suit. In the 1969 movie Easy Rider, Peter Fonda's character Wyatt riding a truly unique motorcycle. As an experienced biker himself, Fonda had a significant influence over the design of his two-wheeled ride. His chopper stands out with its radical stretch and towering ape-hanger-style handlebars, giving it a distinctive and aggressive appearance fitting for the free spirit he portrayed. On the other hand, Dennis Hopper, who played Billy, didn't have much experience riding motorcycles. Because of this, his bike appears less modified compared to Fonda's. This choice allowed him to focus more on acting rather than handling a challenging vehicle during filming. Despite being less extreme, both motorcycles captured the essence of rebellion and non-conformity central to the storyline of this iconic movie. After all, they were embarking on a journey across America seeking freedom and self-discovery, something beautifully reflected through their unforgettable bikes.
L.A.?
L.A.?
Los Angeles.
In 1969, this classic, Easy Rider, made waves by intentionally utilizing lens flare techniques to enhance its driving sequence's atmosphere. Despite initial pushback from the studio, the filmmakers persisted, believing it would contribute significantly to the overall mood. This innovative decision added a unique touch to the movie's aesthetic, further distinguishing it from other films of the time. Shot primarily with natural lighting, the production team had to work around their limitations creatively due to a tight budget. Director Dennis Hopper embraced these challenges and famously quipped, "God is a great gaffer." By leveraging outdoor settings and available sunlight, they managed to capture stunning visuals that continue to resonate today. This groundbreaking approach allowed them to make the most out of their resources while still delivering captivating scenes. As viewers watch the motorcycles traversing various landscapes, they can appreciate how skillfully integrated lens flares complement the ever-changing natural light. Through deliberate technique choices, the makers of Easy Rider transformed potential hurdles into artistic opportunities.
Well, you sure got a nice spread here.
Yeah, sure got a lot of them.
While working on the film, Peter Fonda got the idea after seeing a photo of himself and Bruce Dern on their motorcycles. This sparked his vision, and he brought Dennis Hopper on board. At that time, Hopper wasn't sure about acting anymore and considered becoming a teacher. He faced a lot of personal struggles during production, and his use of chemicals was noticeable. His behavior became erratic, leading to moments of paranoia and loud outbursts. Crew members felt it necessary to secretly record his tirades, sending those tapes back to the production company in Los Angeles. These tense moments captured the difficulties on set and reflected Hopper's fragile state during the making of this classic.
We thank thee, O Lord, for these thy gifts received from thy bounty.
Before production even started on Easy Rider, Peter Fonda took it upon himself to prepare thoroughly for his role. One key aspect of his preparation involved getting comfortable with the iconic Captain America jacket and chopper motorcycle he would be riding in the film. To achieve this, Fonda decided to wear the jacket and ride the chopper around Los Angeles for an entire week prior to the start of shooting. His aim was to break in both the jacket and the bike so they would appear more worn and natural on screen. The distinctive American flag design featured prominently on both the jacket and the gas tank of the chopper drew attention from law enforcement during Fonda's preparatory rides through LA. As a result, he found himself being stopped multiple times by the police due to concerns raised by the patriotic imagery. However, these minor setbacks did little to deter Fonda from fully embracing and becoming one with the character he was portraying in this groundbreaking classic film. In the making of Easy Rider, both Hopper and Fonda did not start with a complete script. Instead, much of it was written during production, with improvisation being common. Friends, and even strangers helped out by holding cameras for various scenes. A notable example of this approach can be seen in the swimming scene involving Billy and Wyatt with two commune girls. This particular sequence was filmed in two separate parts due to unforeseen circumstances. Initially, Peter Fonda wasn't present for the first part of the scene. Later, when he became available, his segments were shot individually, utilizing a body double for some angles. Despite these challenges, the scene remains a memorable one in this classic road trip film. Released in 1969, Easy Rider quickly became a cultural phenomenon. This groundbreaking movie challenged traditional norms and provided a raw look into the counterculture movement of the time. Its influence extended beyond just entertainment, leaving a significant mark on society. The film follows two bikers, Wyatt and Billy, as they travel across America, seeking freedom and adventure. Their journey explores themes of nonconformity, self-expression, and societal expectations, which resonated deeply with the youth of the late 1960s. Easy Rider played a crucial role in shaping the New Hollywood era, a period known for its departure from conventional storytelling and studio control. The movie's success demonstrated that films could tackle controversial subjects and still achieve commercial success. This sparked a wave of similarly innovative productions, forever changing the cinematic landscape. Moreover, the film's soundtrack, featuring iconic songs like Born to Be Wild, helped popularize the concept of a soundtrack as an integral part of a film's identity. Today, music continues to play a pivotal role in setting the tone for movies, thanks in part to Easy Rider. Despite being over 5 decades old, this classic remains relevant due to its timeless exploration of individualism versus conformity. In an age where these tensions persist, Easy Rider serves as a reminder of the power of staying true to oneself, even when faced with adversity.
Matter of fact, when I was a young man,
Peter Fonda had a clear vision for Easy Rider. He wanted real, genuine actors who could bring depth to his story. So, he turned to Dennis Hopper, a friend and fellow actor, to direct the film. Together, they began the search for the perfect cast. For the lead roles of Wyatt and Billy, it was an easy choice. They were both experienced motorcyclists and had a natural chemistry that came across on screen. But finding the right actors to play the small but crucial supporting roles proved to be more challenging. The character of George Harrison, a lawyer who finances their drug deal, was initially offered to Jack Nicholson. However, he declined due to scheduling conflicts. The part then went to Rip Torn, but after heated arguments with Hopper during pre-production, Torn left the project. With time running out, Nicholson stepped in and gave a career-defining performance. Luke Askew, a little-known actor at the time, landed the role of the hippie guru stranger through a chance encounter. While scouting locations, Fonda and Hopper met Askew at a local bar. Intrigued by his free spirit and rugged appearance, they asked him to read for the part, and he won them over immediately. Karen Black, a stage actress looking to break into films, heard about the project from a friend. She contacted Fonda directly and managed to secure an audition. Her raw talent shone through, earning her the role of Karen, a young woman who accompanies the bikers for a short while. S. Cabot, another seasoned stage performer, was cast as the conservative businessman whom the bikers meet in a Louisiana diner. His contrasting persona brought tension and conflict to the scene, highlighting the cultural divide between the two groups. In the end, each actor brought something unique to the table, creating a dynamic ensemble that elevated Easy Rider beyond its modest budget and making it a counterculture classic. The creation of Easy Rider in 1969 was largely driven by the director, Dennis Hopper. Hopper had a clear vision. He wanted to capture the free spirit and rebelliousness of the time. He drew inspiration from his own experiences and the French New Wave movement, which emphasized individual expression over traditional narrative structure. Hopper's directing style was unorthodox. Instead of sticking to a strict script, he encouraged improvisation. This led to many memorable scenes, like the commune sequence, where the actors lived together for several days before filming. This immersive method allowed them to truly inhabit their roles. The cinematography, led by Laszlo Kovacs, also played a crucial part in realizing Hopper's vision. They used handheld cameras to create a documentary-like feel, further enhancing the sense of freedom and spontaneity. The stunning landscapes of America's Southwest became another character in the film, symbolizing both beauty and isolation. Collaboration was key on set. Hopper worked closely with his cast, including Peter Fonda and Jack Nicholson, encouraging their input and fostering a relaxed atmosphere. This collaborative spirit extended to the crew as well, resulting in a unique blend of talents contributing to the final product. Despite its controversial themes and gritty aesthetic, Easy Rider resonated deeply with audiences, becoming a cultural touchstone of the late 1960s. Its influence can still be felt today, reminding us of a pivotal moment in American cinema when directors dared to break away from convention. The production of Easy Rider, released in 1969, took place primarily on location, presenting unique logistical challenges. The film's storyline follows two bikers traveling through the American Southwest and Deep South. To capture the essence of their journey, the crew chose real-world settings over constructed studio sets. Dennis Hopper, who directed and starred in the movie, wanted authentic environments that would reflect the freedom and rebellion portrayed by the main characters. Scouting began in California, where they found desolate landscapes fitting the narrative. They also filmed in New Mexico, Louisiana, and Texas, capturing various aspects of America's diverse topography. Set design was minimal due to the nature of the story. Motorcycles became central props, requiring customization to fit each actor's style and preference. Wyatt's bike sported an American flag tank and a patriotic gas tank, while Billy's had a more rugged look with a skull and crossbones motif. These details added personality to the characters and mirrored the counterculture movement of the time. One notable challenge involved shooting along highways teeming with traffic. Safety regulations were less stringent than compared to today, allowing the team to shoot dangerous stunts directly on public roads. However, this approach often halted production when passers-by gawked or interrupted scenes. Additionally, coordinating schedules around weather conditions further complicated matters since much of the dialogue occurred outdoors. Despite these hurdles, Easy Rider broke new ground in independent cinema. Its shoestring budget, reliance on natural light, and documentary-style cinematography distinguished it from typical Hollywood fare. By embracing portable equipment like lighter cameras and sound recorders, the small crew enjoyed greater flexibility and mobility, enhancing the raw, spontaneous feel of the picture. The creation of Easy Rider's musical score and soundtrack played a significant role in enhancing the film's narrative and emotional tone. Directed by Dennis Hopper, this groundbreaking 1969 movie featured a unique blend of classical and contemporary music, handpicked by Hopper and fellow actor Peter Fonda. Hopper wanted the music to reflect the free spirit of the two main characters, Wyatt and Billy, as they journey through the American Southwest on their motorcycles. To achieve this, he chose an eclectic mix of songs, including Steppenwolf's Born to Be Wild, which became the film's iconic theme song. Its opening lines, "Get your motor running, head out on the highway," perfectly encapsulated the carefree attitude of the protagonists. The soundtrack also included other popular tracks like The Pusher by Hoyt Axton, If You Want to Be a Bird by Jimi Hendrix, and Wasn't Born to Follow by the Byrds. These songs were carefully woven into the fabric of the story, often playing during pivotal scenes to amplify the emotions of the moment. For instance, The Wait by the band accompanied a critical sequence where Wyatt and Billy meet a commune of hippie farmers. Interestingly, Easy Rider did not have an original score composed specifically for it. Instead, Hopper relied heavily on existing recordings to set the mood. This approach was quite unusual for the time, but has since been adopted by many directors looking to create a specific atmosphere in their films. Despite the lack of original music, the impact of Easy Rider's soundtrack cannot be overstated. It introduced audiences to a variety of artists and genres, helping to popularize what would later become known as classic rock. Moreover, the way the music was used in the film, as both diegetic source material and non-diegetic commentary, revolutionized cinematic scoring techniques. In conclusion, while Easy Rider may not boast a traditional film score, its innovative use of pre-existing music significantly contributed to the picture's overall success and cultural influence. By selecting songs that resonated deeply with the zeitgeist of the late 1960s, Hopper and Fonda crafted a sonic landscape that continues to inspire filmmakers today. One of the most iconic scenes in Easy Rider is the campfire scene where Captain America, played by Peter Fonda, and George Hansen, portrayed by Jack Nicholson, discuss their views on life. The director, Dennis Hopper, uses this quiet moment to delve into the inner thoughts of the two characters. Cinematographer Laszlo Kovacs captures the intimacy of the conversation through close-ups, highlighting the nuanced performances of both Fonda and Nicholson. Fonda's calm and introspective delivery contrasts nicely with Nicholson's energetic and humorous style. This dynamic creates a compelling tension that keeps the audience engaged. According to Fonda, Jack brought a certain energy to the role that really helped define George Hansen. Another memorable scene is the drug-fueled sequence set to the song Born to Be Wild. As Wyatt and Billy ride their motorcycles across the American Southwest, Kovacs uses sweeping landscape shots to capture the freedom and rebellious spirit of the duo. The editing is fast-paced and frenetic, perfectly matching the intensity of the music. Hopper aimed to create a visual representation of the feeling of being high during this sequence. He achieved this by employing quick cuts, extreme angles, and vivid colors. The result is a psychedelic montage that has become synonymous with the counterculture movement of the late 1960s. The final scene, in which Wyatt stands alone amidst chaos and violence, remains one of the most haunting images in cinema history. As he watches his dream of a peaceful existence crumble around him, Wyatt realizes that the ideals he fought for may never come to fruition. This sense of disillusionment resonates deeply with audiences even today. Fonda explains that ending was meant to show that sometimes our dreams don't work out the way we want them to. But it doesn't mean we should give up on striving for something better.
You fellas can sit down here.
Released in 1969, Easy Rider became much more than just a film. It was a catalyst that sparked conversations around societal norms, freedom, and counterculture. This groundbreaking movie, directed by Dennis Hopper, profoundly affected its audience and left a lasting imprint on popular culture. Easy Rider narrates the story of two bikers traveling across America, challenging traditional values and embracing the burgeoning hippie movement. Audiences connected deeply with these characters' pursuit of personal liberty amidst a rapidly changing society. Wyatt and Billy embodied rebellion against conformity, attracting viewers disillusioned with mainstream American life during that era. The film also showcased prominent themes like drug use, which both reflected contemporary youth behavior and stirred debate about their consequences. Furthermore, it fearlessly tackled topics such as non-traditional spiritual beliefs and questioned authority figures, amplifying its revolutionary spirit. Pop culturally, Easy Rider significantly influenced fashion, music, and cinema trends. Its iconic depiction of motorcycle travel inspired many to embark on similar journeys, leading to increased interest in biking culture. Additionally, the soundtrack featuring songs by Steppenwolf, Jimi Hendrix, and others boosted the popularity of rock music among young people. Even Hollywood took notice, shifting towards character-driven films over conventional plotlines post-Easy Rider. Moreover, Easy Rider served as a platform for actors Jack Nicholson and Karen Black, propelling them into stardom. Their memorable performances added depth to the narrative, making the film even more relatable and thought-provoking. To sum up, Easy Rider played a pivotal role in shaping dialogue surrounding various social issues, while significantly contributing to pop culture through its unique storytelling approach, unforgettable characters, and daring themes. Easy Rider, released in 1969, was a groundbreaking film that garnered significant critical acclaim and left a lasting impact on American cinema. The story of two bikers traveling across America became a symbol of the counterculture movement of the time. Peter Biskind of Rolling Stone praised the film's innovative approach, stating, "The camera style is ragged, but it fits the material perfectly." He also commended its young director, Dennis Hopper, for his bold vision, noting, "Hopper has made a picture that looks like nothing else in the American cinema today." New York Times critic Vincent Canby echoed this sentiment, calling Easy Rider a genuinely original American movie and praising its ability to capture the spirit of the times. Audiences responded enthusiastically, drawn to the raw energy and rebelliousness depicted in the film. At the 42nd Academy Awards, Easy Rider earned 2 nominations, one for Best Original Screenplay and another for Best Supporting Actor. While it did not win in either category, the nominations themselves were seen as a testament to the influence and importance of this unconventional film. These accolades signified a shift in Hollywood's recognition of new talent and alternative perspectives. For Hopper, Fonda, and Nicholson, their involvement in Easy Rider helped solidify their status as rising stars and establish them as forces to be reckoned with in the industry. This iconic film remains a powerful example of how creative risks can lead to remarkable achievements, leaving an indelible mark on both audiences and critics alike. During the making of Easy Rider in 1969, several fascinating stories unfolded behind the scenes. Peter Fonda, one of the leading actors, came up with the idea for the movie after a late-night discussion about biker culture with Dennis Hopper. The two had met while working on another film, and quickly realized they shared a common interest in motorcycles and counterculture. The film's budget was incredibly tight, which led to some creative problem solving by the cast and crew. For instance, Fonda and Hopper decided to invest their own money in purchasing the iconic Harley-Davidson motorcycles used in the movie. They also convinced Jack Nicholson to take part in the project by promising him a percentage of the profits, rather than paying him a salary up front. One particularly memorable incident occurred when the film's director, Dennis Hopper, got into a heated argument with a local farmer while shooting a scene near his property. In an attempt to de-escalate the situation, Fonda offered the man a small amount of money to allow them to continue filming. To everyone's surprise, the farmer agreed, and the scene was able to proceed without further interruption. Another challenge faced during production involved capturing the breathtaking landscapes featured throughout the film. Since neither Fonda nor Hopper were experienced cinematographers, they enlisted the help of a friend named Laszlo Kovacs. Together, they managed to capture some truly stunning visuals, including the now iconic image of the two main characters riding along a desolate highway surrounded by vast expanses of American Southwest terrain. Despite these challenges, Easy Rider went on to become a massive success, both critically and commercially, earning over $40 million at the box office against its modest $360,000 budget. Its influence can still be felt today, having paved the way for future road movies and helping to define the counterculture movement of the late 1960s. Released in 1969, Easy Rider quickly became a cultural milestone, leaving an indelible mark on film history. This groundbreaking movie, directed by Dennis Hopper and starring Peter Fonda and Jack Nicholson, embodied the counterculture spirit of the late 1960s. Its innovative blend of motorcycle adventure, drug culture, and social commentary resonated deeply with audiences. The film's raw, naturalistic style was revolutionary, breaking away from traditional Hollywood norms. With handheld cameras and minimal crew, Easy Rider captured a sense of freedom and spontaneity. Scenes were often improvised, giving the actors room to explore their characters and lending authenticity to the storyline. Easy Rider paved the way for independent cinema and influenced countless road movies. Filmmakers like George Lucas, Martin Scorsese, and Francis Ford Coppola have all cited Easy Rider as an inspiration for their work. Moreover, the film popularized the anti-hero figure, complex protagonists who challenge societal expectations and moral codes. Following Easy Rider, many films delved into themes introduced by this iconic piece. Movies such as Five Easy Pieces, American Graffiti, and The Deer Hunter explored disillusionment among young people and questioned American values during times of change. Additionally, numerous biker films emerged, drawing on the rebellious spirit portrayed so vividly in Easy Rider. Decades after its release, Easy Rider remains relevant, inspiring contemporary directors like Quentin Tarantino and Richard Linklater. Both visually and thematically, the film continues to inspire new generations of cinephiles and movie makers alike, ensuring its enduring presence in cinematic history. As time goes on, one can expect the ripple effects of Easy Rider to persist, further shaping the landscape of modern motion pictures.
Well, you sure got a nice spread here.
Did you know that Easy Rider, the groundbreaking 1969 movie, stirred up quite a conversation about freedom and individuality? We'd love to hear about your personal connections to this iconic film. Tell us how Easy Rider resonated with you when it first came out, or perhaps how it still impacts you today. Maybe you were captivated by its vibrant portrayal of the American dream, or maybe it sparked intrigue about the counterculture movement of the time. No matter what drew you in, we want to know. By sharing your stories, together we can create a fascinating tapestry woven from our collective memories. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss future cinematic journeys down memory lane. Your support helps fuel engaging discussions just like these. Looking forward to hearing from you soon.
Hey man, everything that we ever dreamed of is in that teardrop gas.